And welcome back to the MRC GT3 League for the final two races at Sardinia. So after qualifying, we have Dimpy Limpy on pole in a Ferrari, Big Kev second place in a Jag, Scotty Boy third place in the Ford, Bogger fourth place in a Jag, Sharksy in a Ferrari putting it on fifth, Bennett Barry a title contender for League 2. Also, I should say that Sharksy is also a title contender for League 1.5. So Bennett Barry's on 6th. C-Mac, a title contender for League 2 and 7th in Alexis. And we have Fast JMS 8th in the VW. 9th is Benji in a Ferrari. Want Some Sweeties, Dennis in a Lexus in 10th. 11th is Bazza in a Jag. MacGyver, 12th in the Audi. Halder in 13th in a Jag. SG2 in a lovely liveried Ferrari in 14th. Locke, who was in the Subaru, has now swapped over to the Ferrari for the last two races, which indicates that the car wasn't suitable, and also he's just lost all his points for changing the car, so he's just going to play out and have some fun today. In 15th. 16th is Jay West, also changed his car a couple of weeks ago into a Ferrari. So let's start the race by going with Dennis. So we're on one light and we'll go racing in now, and away they go. All cleanly off the start. All going down to the first corner. SG2 just gets in front of Want Some Sweeties. Everyone gets through the corner pretty cleanly. Let's move up the grid as we go along. See if there's any incidents. C-Mac runs wide. Bazza trying to make a move on Bogger. All got away pretty cleanly. Sharksy battling with Big Kev. Oh, Big Kev just runs wide slightly there. So Sharksy now goes up to second to try and catch Dimpy Limpy, who's literally just shot off the line. Now Big Kev's battling with Scotty Boy for third and fourth. Bogger's not too far behind, catching. Is he going to make a pass on Big Kev? Two Jags really going at it so far. Big Kev just pulls a bit of a gap there. Also Bazza in another Jag. As this is a 20-minute race, so they're only using soft tyres, which do last the course. Fast in 7th. Dennis closing down fast. Tempting with some sweeties. Doesn't tempt him that much. Oh, a little bit awkward there for Dennis, but manages to keep it going in the straight line. Benji's up 9th, followed by C-Mac, by Locke, with MacGyver, Halder on the back of MacGyver. Getting nice and close there. Some great racing so far, and it's only a lap 2. Oh, and Halder just overpowers it there. Gonna get it back round. Just waiting for everyone to go past. Great. Gets it back on and carries on. So Dimpy's still out in first. Sharksy's in second. Bit of a train behind him with Scotty Boy, Big Kev and Bogger. Bazza, and looks like Fast is closing up slowly on him. Dennis has just slightly dropped off fast there. We've seen Mac chasing. Obviously, C-Mac's in contention for the title for League 3. Can he keep ahead of Bennett Barry, who's his main contender, with only 1 point in it so far? Benji with Locke. Locke just runs a bit wide there, with Jay West now closing up on him. Does Jay West get up the inside and pull the move? Locke just holds it. Locke now gets the advantage on the next corner and pulls away. Jay West just getting out of sorts there and runs off in a brightly coloured Skittles car. So I think he wants to be chasing Dennis, not his brother. MacGyver. Race against SG2. SG2 is also third in the championship, which after, I think, with Locke changing cars, I think SG2 does hold on to third place of the championship for Lobby 3. Bennett Barry moving up. I do apologise if I do miss any incidents. There's lots going on. 16th is Haldare. Does seem that the Jaguar does like this track, as the other guys in the Jags are really pushing up forward. Dennis is still come under attack from C-Mac. Fast has now pulled the gap on Dennis, chasing down Bazza. Again, these last two races is mainly just to see if who can win the titles for their respective lobbies, or can they, and the others just trying to make some headway and gain extra points. But so far it's been a great season for both lobbies. Some real good battles. Bogger is on the back of Scotty Boy. Sharks, he's picked up a half-second penalty. Now will this put him down a bit? We'll see. Scotty Boy's going for an overtake, which he does. And does Bogger? No. Bogger just gets the door closed on him there by Sharksy. Not getting that place. As you can see, Bazza and Fast JMS in the background. Still in contact with these three, so if these three do have a big incident, I'm sure Fast and Bazza will take advantage of that. Dimpy has just disappeared into somewhere with a massive gap. Fastest lap so far on a 1:19.856. It's really good going. Again, another purple sector for him. Maybe it was the wise choice to swap his car midway through the season instead of the Lexus. Scotty Boy's in second still getting chased down by Sharksy and Bogger. Bazza just running a little bit wide in the background there. Bogger's took him on, obviously. Sharksy taking the half-second penalty. Strange place to put a penalty line. Bazza and Fast now battling for 5th and 6th. Bazza's got the inside. Can Fast get the switcheroo on him? No, just has to sit in behind for another lap. Or can you get him on one of the faster corners on this lap? Still going at it. Let's jump back a bit. Dennis is still there in 7th with C-Mac behind. Both in the Lexus, which is doing quite well so far. Benji in 9th, out on his own at the moment, just racing his own race. Big Kev down in 10th. He must have had an incident somewhere. Again, I do apologise. Jay West is in 11th. Locke is now under fire from MacGyver. SG2's in 14th. We've been at Barry. Looks like he's had an incident, but obviously he's still crawling back. He's still the chance to return to get the title. If C-Mac has an incident. Aldair still in 16th, still running. Doing well. On a 121 is fastest so far. There's quite a few battles going on, so it is really, really mental. Especially for the last two races, I think everyone just wants to have the fun, but also try and improve on their previous results from races. Garv's just slightly dropped back off there. Off from Lock. J West in 11th. C-Mac. C-Mac has. Did he get past? Still. What happened there? So Dennis and C-Mac. C-Mac runs really wide into the gravel. So he's lost to Big Kev. Now there's been Barry realised he's actually made a mistake, and can he make it closer to C-Mac? J West just nearly clipped the barrier there. Lock 12. C-Mac with just dirty tyres, just scrubbing them off just to get him back on track again. Kev up the 9th. Chasing down Benji. Dennis in 7th. He's caught back up to fast. Obviously, they're both in different leagues, so Dennis just a little bit leery there with the car. Just fighting to keep it in straight line. So Dennis doesn't really need to battle with fast, but it makes for good racing though. Fast with a personal best on that sector. Bazza's just, now obviously them two fighting, it's made Bazza pull away a bit more. Sharks, he's in 4th. Scotty boys first. Not much happening at the top, obviously they've spaced themselves out a little bit there. With Bogger second. Trying to chase down Dimpy. It was just another fast lap there. A little bit wide on that corner. Nothing to worry about. Let's have a look for another, see if there's any good battles. Where there's looks like a train coming through here of cars. So Bazza still put Dennis and fast. There's a bit of a gap there now. Now Benji's caught up to Dennis. Dennis must be hanging sweeties from the back of his bumper or wing to entice Benji. Oh, Dennis again on that corner. Just gets the front tyres locked the opposite way. Still manages to keep it going. Big Kev also chasing down Benji and Dennis. Can he make up places? C-Mac in 10th. J West on a 120. And so he's slowly catching up with C-Mac. Sorry. MacGyver's in 12th. On his own. We've been at Barry chasing him. And Lock. SG2's down to 15th. Must have had a bit of an incident somewhere. And Aldair does look like Aldair is catching SG2. Both in the same picture. That could be another battle in the upcoming laps. Been at Barry's literally chasing down MacGyver now. Again, these two are in separate leagues, but Bennett Barry is a title contender for Lobby 3. MacGyver just runs a little bit wide there into the gravel. Chucks gravel all over the track. Jay West out on his own at the moment, just enjoying the views and scenery. Seaback's now caught up to Big Kev and Benji. And Seaback just gets it all wrong there, just runs wide. Could it be the pressure of trying to win the championship getting to him in the early stages? Time will tell. But he's keeping the car going forward, that's the main thing. Big Kev, absolutely lovely delivery on that Jag. Benji, obviously, does seem like they're all catching each other up slowly. Going around the first time, and we will jump on board with someone, well, with one or two people. As it settles down a bit. Big Kev just getting a little bit loose there. Dennis out on his own at the moment. He's got anyone in front. He's got Fast JMS out the second ahead. Bazza in fifth. Chasing down Sharksy. Scotty Boy's in third. With Bogger second. And Dimpy Limpy is in first. Steady away with the consistency of laps. 19s and 20s. Drops another 20 in the bag. Now goes round first turn. 12th time of asking. Still got a sizable lead from Bogger. Down to Scotty Boy. Sharks, he does look like he's catching up to Scotty Boy there. As is out on his own at the moment. Again, that is an absolute fantastic delivery on that Jag. There is some lovely liveries for the cars this season, which I've seen myself. But that one really does stand out. Obviously, he's a big Napa fan. Fast holding his own in sixth with Dennis and Benji. Benji slowly catching back up to Dennis there. That big lemon sherbet is enticing Benji to get closer and closer to him. Obviously Dennis is a filler, a reserve driver, which he's only joined on a few races, but so far he's done fantastically well. It does look like the others are catching as well. Big Kev. C-Mac. Jay West running wide. Bennett Barry. Let's jump on with Bennett Barry for a lap round Sardinia. So we're on the start finish. No one around. He has got MacGyver behind him now. So into the first corner. Through the little S's into the long left, up into a slower left, takes a tight line into there, short straight into a sharp right, which does have a lot of camber on it, and a bit of banking, goes through, now down to the fast left, can catch her out sometimes with the speed. Then brakes sharply in for this 90-degree right turn. Get it tucked in onto the curb inside. and let it just ride out a little bit. Comes up to a slow left-hander. Again, let it go out wide, and then put the power down and come out. Another corner that catches you. I've just got to lift off the throttle slightly on that one. And then it's the SK, which does catch a lot of drivers out on this section here. And then you can just let it run wide, and then back onto the start finish. Thank you, Bennett Barry, for that lap of honour. So we're into 18 minutes. And it's been a good battle so far with everyone in. Again, I do apologise if I've missed any battles off. There's that much going on for the last two races, especially this one. Everyone just wanting to show that what they can do from over the season, which has been fantastic. So Dimpy Limpy's in first, Wogger's in second, Scotty Boy's third, Sharksy Revenge in fourth, Baz is fifth, Fast is sixth, Dennis has got Benji all over him, so 7th and 8th and 9th together, with Big Kevin 9th. C-Mac in 10th, with Bennett Barry now. Is Bennett Barry going to close down on him? Whereabouts is Bennett Barry? He's not too far away. MacGyver just running wide there. Jay West picks up half a second. SG2 in 14th, Aldair in 15th, and Locke behind Aldair in 16th, chasing him down. Dimpy just getting a little bit out of sorts there. Tyre wear and fuel wear's not too bad, even though it's only a 20-minute stint. So looks like Dimpy's going to do another lap. No, this is the final lap. So everyone's on the final lap, which is great. Dimpy takes the win, well done, and the fastest lap. Bogger has slowed down. Okay, with Scotty Boy now taking second. Fourth is Sharksy. Fifth is Bazza. Fast is sixth, well done. Benji 7th. Big Kev 8th. Dennis 9th. C-Mac 10th. Bennett Barry in 11th. 12th is MacGyver. Jay West takes it over the line for 13th and spins it. SG2 in 14th, and the battle for 15th and 16th is Haldair. Does he get it? Yeah. And because of the penalty, Haldair goes down to 16th and Locke takes the place. That's it for that race. I will be back with the next one shortly. Thank you.